sun fades out of sight. Constellations come to life. The serotonin keeps us floating. We contemplate our lives. Though the numbers safe and sound, my hypotheses abound. I've got a theory, you're there with me, transcending data found. Take a picture, don't forget her, let it linger in your view. The formula for finding magic, 1 + 1, just me and you. Falling for a simple dream, a theorem of a fantasy. I live fully. If patterns prove us right, more than particles and light, it's simple science, full compliance that keeps me up at night. Take a picture, don't forget her, let it linger in your view. The formula for finding magic, 1 + 1, just me and you. Falling for a simple dream, the theorem of a fantasy. I live fully. Life is a gift to me, I'm here for you. Like a smile at a party, I swoon. Measure time by the moon. Is it over too soon? Take a picture, don't forget her. Let it linger in your view. The formula for finding magic, 1 + 1, just me and you. Take a picture, don't forget her. Let it linger in your view. Formula for finding magic, 1 + 1, just me and you. Falling for a simple dream, a theorem of a fantasy. I la 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 la.
Alright, let us begin. Hello everyone, I'm Aren, and welcome back for the second time of the week to Arknights. you guys doing? Yeah, I'm doing well, Joyce. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing very well today. It's been a chill morning, all things considered. And today we're just gonna be reading through the rest of the story. It's probably gonna be a shorter stream. We do have the EX stages, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that on stream. I don't know. Let's see how fast we can get through the story, and maybe we'll do a couple of them. I still gotta do this stage as well. I actually tried to do it a couple times at the start, or before the stream started. But yeah, no, it's pretty tough. So yeah, let's see where we left off. I believe we left it halfway. Like I did that before, but I didn't do the after of the next one. So yeah. Welcome Joyce, welcome James, welcome anyone watching right now. Welcome, like last time. Welcome Stream Elements. Yeah. Hope you guys are doing well, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So let's see, where did we leave off last time? We did do the stage where we fight Dorothy. Oh, but it's an earlier stage. I didn't realize. What is it? Or is it this? No, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Okay, so I might have passed that one already. I believe so. We might have left it at 6. I believe this is the letter. Yes, this is the letter. Okay, so it might be the next one, or the following one. Yeah, because we weren't that far from the ending. I just didn't think it was gonna, or I thought it was gonna last a little too much. But yeah. Oh shoot! Hold on. I think that's it. Yeah, because I think the previous one was what we read already. Pretty sure. Yeah. Where we got to this. Let me see. Can we speed it up? How do we? Oh, there we go. We can just super speed it up. Yeah, we had this whole conversation. I remember with Dorothy. And I'm pretty sure we finished it. I don't think, yeah, it would have been weird if we left it halfway through. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, I'm pretty sure we start on the next one. Okay, but yeah, they were experimenting on the pioneers and other volunteers, and Sunny was like, "What the heck are you doing?" What in the darn? But yeah, so yeah, let's continue from here. Let's see. And yeah, well, I guess we already got spoiled on this part. But let's see. There we go. Sunny, we did this of our own volition. I don't get it. Talk more. What are you telling for here? Message. Oh, what? I received a message, one that is different from that previous ones. So sound might be a little low, so let me increase it just a little bit. The music is really hitting in these parts. There we go. Does your head hurt again, Joyce? There is nothing wrong with me physically, Dr. Silence. Detecting unexpected data transmission. Processing. Data? Yes, Sonny. We all know. This is a gamble. The results are unpredictable, but this was our choice. Data transmission terminated. Analysis indicates that Sunny is the intended recipient. Doc Moore, you're talking like one of the test subjects lying here. Hypothesis cannot be confirmed. The source of the data is unknown. I simply sensed it. Doc Silence. Is she right? Doc Moore can hear my friends? Just was your use of the word sense intentional? Yes, Dr. Silence. The content of the dream has changed. What did you see? Analysis failed. Your eyes look different. Are you feeling sad? Detecting signal fluctuations in peripheral system. Peripheral. Della. Delorid? Are you thinking of her again? Does device 9 have something to do with Director Frank's experiment? Motive, emotion, no logical connections. Not logical connections. Dr. Silence, I sense that this was our only choice. Our own choice. Your own choice? Sonny, if I guarantee that I will do all that can be done to correct the wrongs, will you let Dorothy Franks go? Listen, Doc Silence, we appreciate your help getting us here, and that you got us to the truth about the experiments. We can definitely believe you're on our side, but can you really be sure she won't start it all back up again? No, I can't. But if she does, I will handle her for you. Interesting. The experiments have been suspended. Dorothy is unharmed, and the test subjects are regaining consciousness. Oh, nice. I still find it hard to believe. There is no cause for alarm. Emotional fluctuations are normal. You woke up just in time, Joyce. I've never seen Olivia that angry. I thought she would just leave Dorothy to her own devices. But I still don't understand how you heard the voices of the test subjects. Their consciousness were linked by Dorothy's hub. But how did you get involved? Didn't you say device number 9 had nothing to do with the hub? Insufficient data available. But I heard the voice of Mr. Myers when I woke up from my dream. When you woke up? The conflict in the corridor? Why will that wake you when the battle before didn't? This is also strange. Anyway, I guess all's well that ends well. Thanks, Olivia. Yeah, Olivia really seemed like she was just gonna let the pioneers get Dorothy. Well, yeah. Well, glad there was some dialogue, you know. I will say, you know, for the word count of these quests, the fact that, you know, it means that at least there is some dialogue being made instead of just fighting. It's nice. Dr. Silence has met expectations. She's changed so much, come to think of it. When I first met her, she was just one of the many students you'd see on a college campus. Shy, introverted, unremarkable. This description matches my memory. I could hardly recognize her when she was pressing Dorothy for answers, only to step in to protect her. It was like I saw a shadow of someone else. That of Director Saria? How did you know? Don't tell Olivia I said that. Dr. Silence won't let this affect her friendship with you. I know. But as her friend, I don't want to remind her of her unpleasant past. Understood. Let's go. I shall finish my job too. Communications have yet to be restored. Not good. The boss... and my sister. How many messages have I been getting? Me when I don't have internet connection. Oh my god, there's gotta be so many messages that I haven't responded to. Oh shoot. Please come, Director Franks. It's time to leave. One moment, please. With the experiments halted, they will wipe this lab of the map. There's something I have to take with me. It's, a photo? Yes. A photo of a group of pioneers. Is this girl... you? I meant every word I said to Sony. My mother, my whole family, they were all pioneers. From a young age, I heard them talk about their dreams and saw their struggles with my own eyes. Okay, no wonder her outfit motif definitely has that Western feel, you know? She has this, I don't even know what these are called, but yeah, she also has the boots. I don't know if the hat seems more French, you know? But yeah. Hello, Chad and Mr. Streamer. I'm still abroad and busy. Dropping by to say hi, have fun. Thank you. Hope you have fun abroad, Nicholas. I didn't know you were, but yeah. Hope you are having fun wherever you are. And thank you so much for dropping by. But got an alarm. Hold on. Well, yeah, we're almost done reading through the story, and it's pretty cool. So yeah, having fun so far, Nicholas. Glad to hear you are. But anyway, let's see. Oh yeah, but I love her design in that regard, and also it makes sense. Yeah, she has the laboratory glove. Yeah, I remember when I mentioned the different gloves. Laboratory glove, and then yeah, the more. I mean, it does look like a. What will be the aesthetic term? I keep trying to say Western. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but yeah, no wonder a lot of aspects of her outfit definitely recall back to that. Like she has the lab tag or whatever, but she also has this, which denotes some of those feels as well. I feel. Wow, that is the more I look at her design, the cooler it gets. From a young age, I heard them talk about their dreams and saw their struggles with my own eyes. They gave me a chance to chase my own dreams, but most pioneers will never know the luck that came to me. What happened to your family? Most of them have left me. When I was invited to attend Iron Forge Polytechnic summer camp for talented students, a catastrophe destroyed my mother's camp. She never heard about my miraculous acceptance or my scholarship. I'm sorry. Was it really the right choice to stop these experiments? Those pioneers, those whose lives hang by a thread, they live each day not knowing if they'll see the next. I could have helped them. They didn't have to be swallowed up by the sand and despair, like my family was. I mean, she's definitely trying to help, you know? She's interesting. Why do you ask this, Silence? Oh wait, what's the voice that I gave with this guy? With other experiments, the child will not have lasted more than a few days after leaving Haven 1. We saved her life. She wants for nothing and will contribute to scientific advancements. How lucky is she, compared to all those children who die of oripathy in the Barrowlands? I trusted you. You put you in charge of her. Yet you made such petty accusations towards me, towards science itself? I don't know. This is not a question for me to answer. Just reminded me. I should not judge things by my own standards, even if I can accept what you did. Did we not choose to be tormented by uncertainty and self-doubt? As researchers, it's our duty to seek this answer ourselves. Oh dang, new area. Let's see. Oh, it's your boy. Is everything ready? Our team has entered the site and is approaching the lab area. Good, get ready. What? Colonel, I know there have been delays, but if you give me a little more time. You never told me there were other people at the site, Clooney. Do you mean the pharmaceutical company? There's nothing to worry about. They're partnered with Ryan Lab. I don't need your promises. All I need here is results. I apologize. This is just a small hiccup. If you can't deliver results, then you have to at least stop making trouble for me. You do well to remember that. Can we proceed, Director Clooney? We don't have a choice. Understood. One more thing. Put me on spec com. What? You gonna talk with us? Huh? Communications have been restored? Oh, here we go. Elena. Director? I'm so glad it's you. I've been trying to reach you. Did you get my message? I put everything that happened here in my report. Something's wrong with Dorothy, Director Frank's experiments, but Silence and I have things under control. We've settled things with the pioneers. They're leaving the labs as we speak. I know. You do? Oh wow. You did your job. Cleanup detail is on the way in. Defense? They're finally here? Whew, that's a relief. I was worried about the transmitter we've been storing here. They know what to do. You can leave now. I shall stay and help. Next to Dorothy, I'm the most familiar with these experiments. I'm at the observation station, Elena. 2 directors are more than enough to handle the situation. Don't you agree? That's not what I meant. Then listen to me and leave the site immediately. May I ask why? No, you may not waste my time with meaningless questions. I want you in the control room, now. Yes, sir. Okay. What is his plan? We still don't know really what he's gonna do. I just assumed he was in cahoots with Dorothy, but we don't really... Like, is that Dorothy's specific experiment? Or was that also overseen by Frank? Or by Frank's, but by Ferdinand? I don't know. Still, you know, some questions to be answered. Some answers to be questioned here. Is there a problem, Researcher Urbica? The director. Ferdinand wants me to leave immediately. Leave? Go and let Olivia know that the defense section is coming. What about you? Are you leaving? Something's not right with the director. If he didn't know how far Dorothy went, what, you know, why is he completely unconcerned about what happened to the experiments? Excuse me. Right. Director Clooney, Miss Urbica is not leaving the labs. And he needs to be fast, so... Should we adjust the plan? No. Proceed. Oh, shoot. Are they literally gonna wipe the lab, as Dorothy said? Is everybody out? Yes, sir. Next. What are they doing? They say it's a precautionary measure. Probably a sedative or something. I guess we made a little too much noise, huh? Don't forget what I said. If anyone asks, I was the one behind everything. Don't worry, no one's letting you take all the credits. But... Next. Sony Romano. Wasn't asking for your name. Tell you later that I take sole responsibility for the kidnapping. Right hand. Are you gonna get to it after the injection? Oh, frick. Yeah, this doesn't seem... What the? Doc Urbika? Why'd you push me? Don't take the don't take the shots. Yep, this feels like a euthanasia situation. You're interfering with our work, researcher. I developed that stuff in that syringe. Need me to explain what it's for? Huh? Aren't they with you and talk silence? Why do you always doubt the people you should trust when you're so eager to trust people you should doubt? Yeah, I mean, she's kinda right. Elena remind me of the old Olivia. I won't go further since I'm not sure if you read the manga. I haven't. I didn't know there was a manga, actually. Oh. I'll consider checking it out. Is it like a webcomic? Or where can it be read? Oh, yeah. Interesting. This reminds you of her. Okay. Take that band off quick! The treatment wristband? I remember why Joyce woke up when I saw the syringes in their hands. It's this! The treatment bands! The ones you got have been modified. There's a sensor on them similar to the equipment in Dorothy's lab. If it comes into contact with the transmitter, I need to report to the director. Someone is behind all this. Using... Damn it, communications are down again? What's the matter? I get it now. All this time. Doc Urbika, are you okay? Are you crying? Crying? No, I just... It's not important. This isn't over. Sonny, Dorothy... this isn't over, Sonny. Dorothy was never your enemy. Oh. Okay, I didn't expect that, but I do know, obviously, Ferdinand is behind everything. Oh, and Elena seems very disappointed in that. Oh shoot, we're very close to the end. Let's see. Yeah, well, we already did the level. I don't know, I'm trying to look at it. Well, let's see. This is getting intense. I mean, it was getting intense last time. I almost didn't want to stop. But it was worth the wait, I hope so anyway. How you doing, meal size? I like how they only drew this sprite clearly, because even though she's in almost critical condition, she's just drawn like this, like, hey, I'm doing fine, even though my text says the opposite. She's just smiling through the pain, maybe, you know? Just withstanding. Good for her. How long has it been since you were last here, Director Saria? I mean, she does seem a little more chill now. Huh? Going a little spacey? That's not like you. Thinking about the test site? Do you remember hating one laboratory? Of course I do. That's where Ifrit... Is it Ifrit or Ifrit? Ifrit sounds a little more correct, but it might be Ifrit. That's where she's from, right? We even investigated that place together. I've been to several hundred similar ruins since. It's very risky to work with the military. Ryan Lab hides behind layers of contracts and conducts these dangerous experiments with the laboratories, doing the dirty work. But this time, Ferdinand chose to charge in to fray himself. That tells us Ryan Lab is one careless move away from turning into one of those ruins. Oh, yep, that sounds correct. The manga was officially translated on Arknights website, same as Tidbits, the cooking manga. Oh yeah, I did hear about the cooking manga. Yeah, that it will be fun checking those out. So is the whole thing available on the website? That's pretty cool if so. Huh. I was thinking maybe I don't know. Is there a physical version or is it all through the website? Pretty cool still. We failed. I mean the Arknights. I want to say style, but you know there are the different art styles in Arknights, and they're all pretty cool. So I wonder how the manga looks like. If he fails, Ferdinand will end up buried under the ruins too, right? His real cause of death won't even hit the papers. Ferdinand has no way to Ferdinand has no way out of this anymore. He has no choice but to make sure this experiment succeeds. Currently web only, gotcha. Oh. Well, it'd be pretty cool if they were made available physically, and maybe they came with like an outfit of one of the characters or something like that. Imagine that. That'd be pretty cool. Are you worried about Silence and the gang? Silence and the gang. I'm only analyzing the risks. Huh? I thought you were more honest than that. Oh well, No, her expression is still the same. Why did I think she changed her expression? Okay, she'll be fine. She's a lot stronger than she used to be. Just to look out for Ivy. Are you consulting me, Dr. Millsize? That's unnecessary. I've never doubted Silence and Telopsis' abilities. They will assume their own responsibilities, and so will we. We will work with each other. I believe in our operators. You're showing more of a human touch, Saria. We'll work with each other. Yeah. Did I ever mention that I've always really admired the way Road Silent works? Multiple power armor signals approaching. Doctor, the delivery Merc is catching up to us. Perhaps she's been waiting nearby. Dr. Aren, are you sure Kirsten is here? Saria's right. Ferdinand can take this failure, but we don't have time for trial and error, do we? Ferdinand doesn't want to let anyone find control. There's only one place that's in his full control. There's only one place to hide from prying eyes. Ooh. Ryan Lab headquarters. So that's the place that checks the most boxes, huh? After I lost contact with Kirsten, I went to her home, the test sites, and all her favorite spots. Everyone who works at Rhine Nose Control doesn't like to hang around the office. Every day, a bunch of staff members ask where she is, but who knew that she could be right there under our noses? Scan complete. Doctor, it's just as you thought. There is a large group of our militant guarding all exits on all floors. Ryan HQ must already be under Ferdinand's control. We need to make our moves carefully, and I'm including both Millsize and myself. Okay. Let's do this. Seize them. Alright. Damn it! What are you blinking for? Yeah, now let's fight, you know? Now is the time to fight. The Saria is so right about... what's her face? Elena, yeah, it's so right about Sonny. trusting and not trusting, and now fighting when he doesn't have to fight, and not fighting when he has to fight. It's pretty fun. Well, anyway. All units, we've got a situation at the lab's entrance. It's a pioneer and a Rhine researcher. Got him. In the end, we still gotta hurt people. That's self-defense. I'll testify for you. There's an emergency exit to the left. Run that way. We'll talk after we make it out. I hope it will be cool if Sonny became an operator. I think it has a cool design. Someone's coming. Get ready. Oh, damn. Wait, you again? Hey, great. Miss Elena. I didn't hurt you, did I? I'm fine. I feared the strike, so I braced myself. Let's go. All of you, stay right where you are. You're... Mary Banner of the Trimont City Police Department. We're taking a kidnapping and assault suspect into custody. I'd appreciate your cooperation. She's pretty cool too. She will be a cool operator, I think. Suspect? But they also, I don't know, I feel like you can tell, you know, the slight unrefined aspect of their designs that makes it seem like, okay, maybe they are not, or simplified, you know, that makes it seem like, okay, they're probably not gonna be operators. But I think that'd be cool. Mary, you're a hard one to catch, isn't that right, team leader? Drop your weapons and put your hands up. We gotta explain ourselves. What happened to dialogue, you know? Right hand too. Oh crap, are they getting others? Put your right hand up, please. A syringe? Hold on, what are you trying to do? This is a physical examination. There might be a hazardous material leakage in these laboratories. Regulation demand we execute prevention procedures on all personnel. May I take a look at the medicine you're administering? The situation is critical. Please don't get in the way. Warning, procedure does not match existing records. What you are doing is completely against the rules. Rules? I don't need a researcher who was kicked out of Rhine to teach me about rules. What about me then? Oh, let's go, Dorothy. Do I have the right to ask you to turn this syringe over? Director Franks. I am the overseer of Site 359. State your objectives immediately. Sorry, Director Franks, but Director Clooney has taken over responsibility for all your site's functions. Without his orders, you can't ask us about our operation. If I recall correctly, only Control can change an experiment's overseer. What gives Ferdinand the right to overstep his bounds? I can't answer that. Yeah, you can. This should be enough. Mission complete. All units pull out. They're gone? Affirmative. The defense section personnel are quickly evacuating the site. I thought they were here to take the pioneers away. Am I mistaken about Ferdinand? Ferdinand! What happened? What? Dr. Silence, all pioneers who receive injections have lost consciousness. Tend to them immediately. Director Franks, do you know how to administer emergency treatment? Director Franks? Oh, shoot. So what was she trying to do? Was she trying to protect them from that type of medicine? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not something as specific. Well, maybe. Ma'am, I thought we were here to save Mr. Sonny. I don't think you can change my mind with a couple of sentimental words. You get my letter. Trying to win my sympathy only works once, Romano. I'm just glad I didn't let you get away. Otherwise, who knows what kind of surprises I have waiting for me. You don't trust me. Why should I? 4 years ago, you didn't want to go to the quarantine zone. I trusted you and helped you lay low. Then how did you turn around and thank me? I was out of my mind. My empathy plus my insurance premiums drove me nuts. I had no other... You broke into my place and forced me to give you everything worth half a dime. Just for their damn insurance premium. You thought they let you back into your law firm if you paid it. You know how much that scared Nana? Did you know she's been bedridden ever since? Remember how she doted on you and even more than she did for her own granddaughter? And how about this? After you got spooked and ran off, I was so worried the cops will find you. Do you know what I went through to cover it all up for you? You don't know anything. You're a cold-blooded, selfish criminal. I should never have been so soft on you. Officer! It doesn't matter what kind of bad blood you two have with each other. We need to get out of here, otherwise... He kidnapped you, and you're making his case for him? Listen to me. The real problem is with Ryan Labs. Well, yeah. This shaking. Is that coming from inside? Dorothy's lab. Run! Oh, freak, what are you doing, Ferdinand? It actually happened. Such intense tremors, occurring across a large area. Is it a catastrophe? No, not a catastrophe. It's the lab. Whoa! Ah, there it is. In the center of the laboratory cluster, a fissure appears on what should have been an exceedingly sturdy building. It wasn't caused by the tremors. The building is being torn apart from its deepest parts. Something is breaking out of its shell, bit by bit and unbelievably quickly. In just an instant, half its floors are engulfed. Above the rubble, the silver object starts bringing the entire site into its embrace. The newly born colossal object gracefully twists its geometric figure and coldly stares down at the people on the ground. None of this is beyond her comprehension. She understands the principles behind all this, and she's calculated all the possibilities. Yet she still forgets to breathe and blink, and she forgets all about the trembling earth beneath her feet and the roaring gusts all around. Her dream has evolved from a blueprint and a word of promise to a reality. How beautiful, but also terrifying. Damn. Well, there you go. It looks even more massive than in the actual game, so that's pretty cool. Get down! Oh, there. What was that? You were in tremendous danger. If you were just 1 inch closer, you would have been crushed by the bricks. Oh, it's too late. She saved her. Okay, I thought she got hit or something with that sound effect. What is? Doctor, you failed to stop me. My experiment succeeded. Oh, freak. Dr. Clooney, what's happened at the laboratories? You are frightened. Frightened? Of course not. I'm just overwhelmed with emotions at these results. I'm truly happy for you and Director Franks. Your teeth are clattering. Perfect. Fearing such great unknowns is an instinct of the weak. You're right. Before your results, our enemies, the Columbia's enemies, will tremble in fear. You're talking about terrorizing our enemies? That's what the army men worry about all day and night. They give me the funding and I give them the weapons. We scratch each other's backs, and that's where it ends. But you did remind me. It's time to move to the next phase. Wouldn't that provoke it? What about the people at the site? They're making the greatest sacrifice of all. Remember their names. As pioneers in the truest sense, their names will go down in history. Wow. Their fearlessness gave birth to this ferocious beast, and we will take control of it and make it ours. It will be our hands and eyes. Just as our ancestors, the brave settlers, brought burdened beasts under their control, enabling civilization to conquer the wilderness. We too will conquer this beast created by technology and expand mankind's reach into even greater unknowns. We will be the trailblazers who expand the frontiers of civilization. Yeah? Is that what you want, Ferdinand? Are these the silver monsters? How do they grow so big? Well, they all came together, right? We'll need something special to do any damage. You damn monster! Did you see those arrows? The 3 arrows all shot at different times, approaching the silver geometric figure in a tight row. The farther they fly, the slower they get, all the way down to an immeasurable crawl. Yet they remain suspended in the air. Enveloped by the silver light, they disappear from sight at the very same moment. So the monsters got some magic tricks? Yeah, I mean the thing that Dorothy was using, right? The containment field or whatever. Yeah, it disintegrated them. But it seems awfully quiet to me. Watch out! Move! Did it shoot them back? Or was that an energy beam or some crossbow bolts? Where did it come from? It was so quick I couldn't catch it. Logic can't explain its movements and attack patterns. Perhaps, to that thing, moving and attacking are one and the same. Supposing this really is the final product of Dorothy's experiment, then the whole site is within its range of perception. If the idea crosses its mind, it could modify the physical properties of all objects within that range, instantaneously. Or in plain Victorian, they're like modeling clay for a kid to play with, is that right? More or less. We need to stop attacking it, officer, otherwise it'll level the whole site within minutes. She doesn't care. Wait, I wouldn't happen to have a bunch of explosive equipped drones, would I? Keep dreaming! So what about those people from Rhine Lab? Are they here to help us deal with the experiment? I think they're trying to tame it, like they said, right? Of course not. Do you remember what I just said? You about it leveling the whole site? Yep. Jeez. It's already begun. Am I seeing things? Did that crane turn into a perfect sphere? It won't be long before it hits the quarters too. Damn it, if this site goes down, Trimonts, not to mention the other cities are still in the dark. They don't even know a monster made by some stupid freaking eggheads is about to roll them into a ball. We need to get out of here right now. Get the word out. We need to get the word about this out. He's known for a long time it will come to this. Who? Who's behind all this? Who'd take it this far? Dorothy Franks? No, it's not her. It's a man who's made a fool for a long time now. Someone who's really taken me for a ride. He wants to erase the pioneers and everything that's happened here at the site. And all of Rhine Lab might be on his side. The police were probably bought off too. I'd bet good money there is no media outlet ready to report on this. Miss Lena, you know how we should get the word out to? Broad silent. I'll find Dr. Silence. This is the most crucial objective of our operation. But you'll be trapped here. Your lives might even be in danger. I trust Dr. Arenell, and you too. I know we can do this. Heck yeah, we can. You trust me? What can I do? The observation station. I have to get to observation. Need a ride? The transport over there. I borrowed it from Ryan. It so happens I need to go back and nab the real bad guy behind all this. You're going the same way, aren't you? Mind if I tag along? No matter which way we slice this, officer, I'm a suspect in your custody. Mary doesn't answer, but she extends her hand to Sonny nonetheless. Beside her, Elena does the same. Sonny takes her hands and climbs into the transport, its engine already running. Let's go, road trip! The 3 of them, a police officer, a pioneer, and a researcher, speed towards the edge of the site together. Oh, I guess, yeah, all 3 sides of the kerfuffle so far. The sandstorm behind them gives chase in vain, unable to stop their escape. Ah, so it is made out of sand, huh? I was wondering what the material of the things was. But I guess, I mean, it is a silver liquid, but it's gotta be like partly sand, right? Like some type of what is it? I mean, it does look a little like marble, you know? So it's like a combination of many of them. We did before, right? We haven't done after, right? It's just, these are so long that it feels like it's two or yes, multiple parts, you know? Oh, here we go. Okay, so now we're here at the lab. There's your meal size. Coming in for work this late at night? Yes, there's always more to do. Your work must be exhausting. And who are these two? You don't know Saria? Some very important business partners of ours. You don't recognize this one? Sorry, I'm not so good with heavily shrouded faces. This is the famous Originum Theory scholar, oripathy expert, and catastrophe researcher. Oh, you! Your reputation precedes you. It's my lucky day, getting the chance to meet an amazing scientist like you. This guy's ever heard of me? Has he? That works. Yeah. So we are a oripathy researcher, right? I mean, that's why we are the doctor. So, yeah. We have urgent business to attend to, so we'll be heading up now. If we get the chance, we should have lunch together sometime, okay? Right. Don't let me keep you. Wait, I thought you looked familiar. Aren't you that expert in the field of defensive materials? Parvis. Oh, okay. Ryan Lab has really expanded at an astonishing pace the last couple of years, hasn't it? The consequence is that our new little friends still have much to learn. Two directors here at the same time? I better get back to work. Please excuse me. Haha. You aren't going to tell them I'm back? Forgive me, but my eyes aren't what they used to be. Have I met such a lovely voiver lady before? Ah, okay, that's what you were saying before, the serpent dragon species. Gotcha. In terms of oripathy research, Rhodes may surpass Ryan Lab. Probably. I mean, they seem to be specialized on that, right? So yeah, it makes sense. That's pretty cool. It will be interesting to know like what their progress is. You know, hopefully later on in the campaign, we'll learn if they are indeed making progress or if we're just fighting, you know, the fights of other nations, pretty much. Well, I don't know. If you got nothing else for me, I better get home. An old man like me needs his sleep. Right, Director Millsize. Don't forget the black bean tea you owe me. Sorry, did he really just happen to be passing by? It's 4 in the morning. Parvis normally would have gone home 9 hours ago. I knew it. He's not lining up behind either Ferdinand or Kirsten until the last minute. When he's sure how the chips will fall, right? He's still calculating the odds, waiting to see. I bet that even if Ryan Lab gets blasted to rubble, he'll walk out without a scratch. Yeah, probably. That seems to be his case. I mean, he hasn't really been much in the story to begin with. He's kinda just been showing up like, hey, I know what you're doing, you know? I won't do anything about it, but you know, I know that what you're doing. I know what you're cooking. I smell what you're cooking. Anyway. They've entered Ryan HQ. Recon team, prepare to intercept. Let's slow down a little. It's you. I saw you fight Saria, and I'm pretty intrigued by your equipment. Mind if I took a look? If I took a look? I don't know if that's the right way to say that, but okay. Is this how you always greet your enemies before engaging? Rhodes Island, the lead operator? Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not talking as a Rhodes Island elite operator there. So he's an elite operator. So is he available in the game, or is he just a full-on NPC? Because he's an elite operator. You'd think he will be a pretty powerful one. I don't know. Again, his design definitely seems to veer towards the not playable side. As a mechanist, I respect all exceptional technology and its innovators, which is why I wanted to ask how you'd feel before I took that special-looking staff of yours. Currently not playable, gotcha. Yeah, maybe if they make him playable, you know, they'll give him a more refined design. That'll be cool. Also, she's totally either is or is gonna be an operator, right? Like, it's definitely, like, compared to Mechanist, she definitely has that look. You're a funny one, Mr. Mechanist. I was only going to meet with Saria, but you and your boss, that director certainly gave me a bigger surprise. You know my name? You've looked into me too, haven't you? It's the habit of our kind to gather up as much information as we can before a fight. Your name is in Ryan HQ's database, Miss Holy Hayak. But I don't buy that Ferdinand will hire a history scholar to hunt his co-workers down. That'd be silly, even for the impossible world of Colombian academia. It's my side gig. Oh, okay. You research history for a side gig? Wrong. I'm a historian. I'm just here to see a millennium-old prophecy come true. Likewise, I believe our future is heading into a direction that'll lead us to a certain hidden historical secrets. Just like you, I seek the truth. Oh, interesting. So she has her own agenda. Oh, cool. We're here. Do you know how to find your scumbag boss, researcher? He should be in the control room right now. There's a vent around the corner. If you can get inside, that's your quickest route to the control room. I'm sorry, Elena. You're gonna have to be sus. You'll want to hurry though. We're about to have company. Officer, I knew you were on their side. You're weak-willed. You can't put your past with this criminal behind you. He's not a criminal yet, punk. You people don't have the power to convict. Not yet, anyway. You're heading past the point of no return. But why? You're all so exceptional. Why destroy your future? Why didn't you take my advice? This is about someone else, isn't it? I can say this to you for her again. Ugh. Because we know what we're fighting for. To protect certain people. To protect certain rules from being trampled by people like that scumbag director. We don't hesitate. Ever. We aren't like you. Probing all the sides before you pick one. And even going so far as to ask that dumb question before a fight. Dang, okay. She just started, to be fair, she just started the fight without, asking any questions. Did you find out which way you're going? I think so. Oh, you're asking her. Okay. Hop to it then. What about you? I have a crossbow. You don't. Worry about yourself and not me. Thanks. Take care of yourself. I mean, she can control the elements, so I don't know. I think she'll be fine too. What about Sonny? Why aren't you going with her? I thought you came out this way to settle your score with him too. I got my own weapon. It's been a long time since we fought side by side. What are you talking about? You mean back when we used to play those games? Besides, I was the one always dragging you out to play. Thanks for that. I really miss those days. I mean it. Aww. They are kind of cute. With what little development they've had, in this event. They're kind of cute. The elevator up ahead will take us straight to Control's office. It's safer if we take the fire exit in the back. I know, but aren't we in a hurry? It'll be faster if we head straight there and run into less armed personnel along the way. Wait, don't go over there. Huh? Oh shoot. The units are dying. I need to go here. I will have a test. Good stream to everyone. Thank you so much, Joyce. I hope you have good luck on your test. Hope you're able to remember everything and all that. Well, I don't know what kind of test it is, but yeah. Wish you good luck regardless. And yeah, thank you so much for coming by. Here we go. Whoopsie! I forgot the series monitored. Doctor, it's time for Plan B. Oh, damn it. Come on, real size. Intruder spotted. Here, over here. Grab the intrude. Wait, director? Hello, Reggie. Reggie? What are you doing here? No, you don't have clearance anymore. I can't let you go any further. When facing an intruder, hesitating only gives a chance for your enemy to strike. Do you need me to teach you this all over again? Shields up. Prepare to stun. Target the intruder. Saria. You pass, just barely. Dang, okay. Still got them though. Have the latest data been recorded? Yes, they have. Know the drone's positions. Do not let the test subject's actions influence first-hand data collection. Don't worry, boss. The first-hand data you want right here in front of you. Well, this is awkward. Reggie has a face reveal in the manga. Oh. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So there's a manga for the event specifically, or just for the story, and Ryan Lab is part of the manga story. Right, because you were talking about the past as well, right? Like that's how she used to be and all that. Sorry, just saw something. Elena, I'm glad you're safe. I've worked under you for so many years now. Reading the slightest change in your expression has become part of my job. Your left eyebrow twitched ever so slightly. You're surprised. Well, you are full of surprises. It's a relief to have you back. Those stupid new hires really need a fine researcher like you to discipline them. You want me to be a team leader? No, not a team leader. You see that key on the desk? You see that key on the desk? Take it. You've more than proven your abilities. You don't need to be anyone's assistant anymore. Not mine, and not Dorothy's. I want to handle the next project as overseer. This key is a present I prepared for you. It's an all-new, spacious laboratory. Your laboratory. No matter what kind of experiments you want to run, both Ryan and I will fully support you. Wonderful. Have you considered letting me take over as energy director? That is not out of the question. You don't seem particularly happy about my surprise. Sarah related to Ryan Lab, not directly about this event. Gotcha. That's because no matter what kind of future you had in mind for me, my answer was always going to be no. Set your staff down. What are you afraid of? That I'm going to betray you and ruin the moment you see your bright future manifesting right before your final victory? I might just consider doing that. I don't understand. I've given you so much. I saw talent, diligence, and ambition in you. All three are necessary to achieve success. All three qualities that also define me. Of course you wouldn't understand. If you actually thought so highly of me as you say, you have told me the truth behind the experiments. You tell me how you disregard the safety of your test subjects, how you use me to keep tabs on Dorothy, and how when you finally have no more use for me, you'll wipe me out along all the evidence of your crimes. Like, I was gonna say, like, you're gonna give her a new lab. She should have responded, but are you gonna blow that one up too, or like, come on, how could she trust you? You think I'm some stupid little girl who listens to everything you say? Even with Olivia's nudging, it took me till the moment you make your move for me to finally open my eyes. You weren't ready, Elena. I was afraid you'll be shaken, and here you are. You've never trusted me. You don't trust anyone, only yourself. I mean, he did say that before. So why should I trust you again? Why should I trust your promises now? I've never given anyone more chances than I've given you. You know what? You're more like me than my own children. I poured much blood and sweat into you. Even now, if it is what you want, I will still welcome you at my side. What? This is the last thing I'll ever ask of you. Please shut up, boss. Take your presence and your fake sincerity and stay away from me. Starting today, I, Elena Urbica, am no longer your stupid little assistant or your pawn. Ferdinand Clooney, you're fired. Oh, Rick. Director Clooney! Grabber, get the rider! Director, are you alright? I'm fine. Elena, stop looking at me like you care about me at all. It disgusts me. You say I don't understand you, but you never truly understood me either. Perhaps I actually hesitated, worried in that brief moment just now. I wasn't worried about the ruckus you were causing. I was worried about you. I really didn't want to see things come to this. Those words. Right back at you. Oh damn, what's she gonna do? Oh, okay, we're back to the other side. What do we do? The defense guys just keep coming and coming. Ferdinand's got outside cover. It doesn't matter how much of a fight Zarya can put up. There's no way she can take on so many at once. We're counting on you, Director Millside. Me? No way! I don't know how to fight. All the running around to dodge their attacks is exhausting already. Don't you hear all my panting, Doctor? Didn't you quite ingeniously cover for Zarya just now, as long as you stop deliberately wasting time? Come on, you have your whatchamacallit, your water powers. You know? Zarya hasn't been to run HQ in a while. How to remember which areas are monitored? You've been blocking Zarya's line of sight intentionally or otherwise. You've been pretty calm ever since you heard me guess this is where control is. Oh! They almost got me! Doctor, you pulled me back? You'd still do that for me? Even though you figured out that I might have other ideas? You're free to have other ideas, and I don't care where to stand. I want you to help Zarya. This is for the benefit of the server. This is safe to come in all hands. This is for you too. This is the second time you've saved me now, Dr. Aren. Alright. Let's call this my way of repaying the favor then. I'll stand with you guys at least this once, and help Zarya get where she wants to go. You hear me, water molecules? Step up and give these nice people a little kissy, and wash away all the dust under our feet. Dang, let's go. Get in a whole spa while we're fighting. The elf wavered. What a poor soul. She's always looking for some kind of promise to the future. I will willingly admit she and her race belong only to the past. Can't this Dr. Aren really give her what Kirsten can't? Ma'am, Zarya has broken through the blockade. Let her meet her old friend then. I still have other work to finish. Looks like this Mechanist and I will just have to catch up next time. That is, if he survives the power armor. Oh boy. You're throwing the power armor at him? How long has it been since I was here? 1,497 days. Perhaps we were already enemies when we said our goodbyes. Will we still be friends when we meet again? Who, Kirsten? Oh, hello there. You're back, Zarya. Hello, Kirsten. So, okay. That's it? Alright. Sheesh. And the pacing really picks up near the end in these events. And I guess in the stories in general. But yeah, this is cool. Let's continue. Well, let me drink water a little bit before. Hello. They agreed to throw money your way, Zarya. Your speech was excellent. All those investors were moved by the future that you painted. The future, of course. I described some byproducts that will be interested with the what? I described some byproducts that will be interested in with the kind of language that they speak. It was only one short night, but it was far more exhausting than spending a dozen days in the lab. It's something we need to power through for the time being. Once our funding is settled, you can move into the laboratories whenever you want. Now tell me, why didn't I realize this was Zarya? I'm so used to seeing her in the other getup that I didn't realize it was her. But I guess, yeah, the horns should have given it away. My bad. You can move to the laboratories whenever you want. You know me well. That's the only reason that I'm bearing with all this. Right. That academic named Ferdinand Clooney is very interested in your proposal too. He'll build the most fantastic laboratory in all of Terra at Valiant Labs. That's what he said. I welcome him then. I looked into his background, excuse me. He feels more like a businessman than an academic to me. He might not understand you. No, Zarya. I never needed anyone to understand me. Actually, I'd say I've already got more than I could ask for, having met you, someone so like-minded. Right now, Ryan needs to amass more capable personnel and projects. We have to if we're going to reach our ultimate goal. Your control is your call. Some of Ferdinand's methods aren't exactly above board. A decent amount of his projects even have some under-the-table dealings with some big corporations or the government. I'll have a nice chat with him about the rules of our cooperation going forward. You'll help me take care of this, right? I'm the director of defense. That's my job. I mean, yeah, clearly you are. It will be very risky for you and Ryan Lab. Wait, I just came up with a few new ideas that might even solve some flaws in that theory of mine. Right, what were you going to say just now? Never mind. Thanks for that, Zarya. It's because you're always here for me that I can focus on my job without worry. Oh. Now, in the present, what are we up to? You never needed anyone to come save you. But you came nonetheless. What? That face again. You're angry. All those years out there have made you a more emotional person. I thought you'd better understand my decision after you took a good look at the reality of the lands outside. Answer me. Did you authorize the experiments at Site 35-9? No. I'll never lie to you. I'm sure you know that better. I'm sure you know that better than anyone. But you also don't care what's going on over there. You turned a blind eye to what Ferdinand is doing, just like you turned a blind eye to Parvis all those years ago. Which experiments are you talking about? You don't remember. You never remember any little thing that isn't related to your own research. There is only so much that the human brain can process. I have more worthwhile work for mine to focus on. Ferdinand's little tricks brought me some time to relax, and it's thanks to him that I can concentrate even better, and think. My experiments have seen some major breakthroughs in the last few days. Why don't I tell you about them? Why you... It's not like you're not interested. You're just worried about all those insignificant people and things. They were never insignificant. You'll never escape the weight of those people and things, Kirsten. After all, both you and I, and Ryan Lab too, we're all grounded in this land. We put down roots. Oh, interesting. I'm sorry, Dr. Arnell. Why are you apologizing all of a sudden? Changed your mind again? Don't worry, we're still on the same side. I won't do anything to you. At least not right now. It's hard to say. Kirsten might not necessarily be on Saria's side, right? I heard they used to be very good friends. I heard they had a falling out. A falling out, huh? They had a huge fight in the control office and blew a huge hole in the roof of the Rhine building. Does that count? Well, I'd say so. Even then, Saria walked out of the office herself, and Control was completely unscathed too. If the two of them actually played serious, things wouldn't have ended so anticlimactically. It's just Kirsten doesn't care what kind of experiments Ferdinand runs. I was eager to make sure she's okay, that's why I lured you guys here. But I never knew Kirsten will interfere with what's going on the site. That's why it was so important for Telopsis to see the truth behind the site herself. Let's inform is right, Control needs to know we saw everything. You're not going to stop at telling Kirsten the situation over there? The important thing is that Rhode Silent has got wind of this. If Miss Wright doesn't want this information, there are lots of people that do. Like the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Arts Units, and Originum? What is this combination? Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Arts Units, and Originum. What? Like the Melander Foundation, like Big Brother and all the other companies competing with Rhine. Information is the most valuable bargaining chip there is. Having information is the best way to keep yourself safe. As long as Miss Wright wants to keep Ryan Lab alive, she has to intervene at the site. You've been planning to force her hand since you got here, before you got here. Dr. Arnell, she might just remember you for this. We really should get to know each other to improve our cooperation. Sounds like I should be honored. You're confident. No, you have real faith in your operators at the site. Basically the government, yeah. I mean, because there is a... whatchamacallit, a bureau similar to that, right? At least in the US. I don't know if it exists, everywhere, or if it's like a United Nations type of thing. But I know that in the US there is something... Isn't there something called that? Like alcohol, tobacco, something? Like for... alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. There you go. Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives. Oh, okay. The ATF, yeah. I'm assuming that's what it's referencing. That's wonderful. Yeah, I know. I don't know, actually. I don't know what they do. Well, I think it's pretty self-explaining, but yeah. I have one last question, Dr. Millsize. Are you bothered by those experiments? Are you bothered by... Are you bothered by anything in particular? Well, what are your pet peeves? Dr. Arnell, at the end of the day, I am the director of Rhine Lab's ecological sector. Not a lot of people ask me questions like that to my face. How should I answer this? Wouldn't you agree that if I didn't keep a secret or two, my charm will take a hit? Alright. Whatever, girl. You're you're surprisingly sus. I would think she is the most, she was the first one to get terminated, quote unquote, by the mercenaries. So I was like, oh, she has to have a key or something, but no, she's just another of the directors. Well, I guess, yeah, because Ferdinand wants to take control of all of them, so it makes sense still. Doctor? I still haven't received that's a lot of S's. Tulupsis synchronized message. Oh, here we go. Power armors. Sorry, I don't have the time to fill you in on the details. I still have 10, no, maybe 11 holos to take care of. Right, one more thing. Heya got away. She might head to the side. She seemed like she had her own objective. Right, I agree with you. She's more dangerous than we expected. How am I doing? My robotic arm is overheating a little, that's all. I won't let myself get hurt before things get really hairy. Alright, Mechanist. Just one teaming everyone. Elena, you're staying here with me. Or, sorry, I was staying here with me. You contributed a lot to the experiment, and I am proud of your results. You've earned the right to stand by my side and witness the glory it brings us. You turned the whole site into a petri dish. You put all those pioneers in danger just to create this giant monster. Excuse me, the burp. What could it bring if not disaster? The way I see it, several miles out, the silver geometric body remains steadily suspended above the site. The body seems as if it has started a storm. However, aside from the chaotic gales, there are also countless scraps blowing around it. Some of the scraps were originally trees, while others were once parts of buildings and machines, but all of them have taken similar shapes, hovering around the body in the center. This geometric body could appear at any moment on the outskirts of other Colombian cities. It could also suddenly descend upon Londinium or Central Cavalarialki. It has redefined what people imagine when they think of Originum art. It has redefined the known rules of physics, and it will soon redefine the already changing tides. A new era. What I see is a new era. Its arrival carries with all sorts of possibilities, chances at things we may never have thought possible. It also implies a large change in the standings of factions, old and new. I'm taking this risk not for myself. It doesn't necessarily have to be Colombia that enters this new area. It doesn't have to be Ryan either. But when the time comes, our money and connections will both leave us behind. The city of steel we have forged will be torn apart at the hands of other nations, just as Lingons became fodder to a new hegemon. The laboratories of which we're so proud will be dismantled and sold for scraps on the second-hand market, while Ryan's science will be forgotten and slowly rust away in an underground warehouse. When that time comes, we will lose any chance we ever had to drive change. Our ideals will shatter, and we will be left to live out the rest of our meaningless days staring at the backs of those who have gone ahead. When the epoch decides who to leave in the dust, it doesn't think back on past glory, much less hold out for future potential. All we can ever seize is the present. Well, damn. Searching for signal. Connection failed. Still no comms. Doctor, we've been surrounded. The living quarters probably won't last long. Soon, this building will end up level like the others at the site. The silver construct is controlled by the subconsciousness of the hub's test subjects. It will forcibly remove the treatment bands the pioneers are wearing. Negative. Removal of the treatment bands carries as much risk as the removal of device number 9. What if we interfere with their neural activity externally? No, that's too risky too. It's likely to cause brain damage. Even without the silver construct, I have no idea how to go about waking them up. Those who are connected to the system might never wake up again. It's my fault. Ferdinand and I were the ones who put them in this danger. Okay, the writers like start giving up at this point, or not the writers, but whoever wrote the actual lines, you know. I need to save them. I must. Okay, Dorothy has to have an idea of how to defeat it, how to stop it, right? In 30 seconds, we'll face the 10th wave of attacks. No, the frequency is getting faster. Oh shoot! What the heck? This can't continue. No, only I can stop it. Tiny grains of sand cloud the air, like an entire house shrouded within a fortress form of loose sand. There are countless silver substances laying outside of it. They seem curious about their fortress, not understanding why they cannot dissolve this seemingly fragile barrier. You didn't stop it. You're just using your original arts to offset its corruption. And your arts units will fail soon. Not yet, not so fast. What have you done to yourself? Just a small experiment. You implanted one in yourself. Arts unit. Before I let anyone else into the lab, I need to ensure of the safety of the requisite steps. Need to explain about what Ferdinand had done to the pioneer at site? What do he mentions? I don't know. They're switching up their attack patterns. It's part of us. It's curious, and it's a good learner. A barrage of impact noises can be heard from the outside, as though a storm of silver rain is raging. The rain keeps opening up holes in the sand wall, which are in turn patched by more sand. We need to find some other way to buy time. Doctor, let me try. I'll go outside and use my arts to lure some... Great, that's too risky. Doctor, I told Mr. Sonny something when we were chatting earlier. These words have stayed with me for all these years. If I don't take a step forward, how will I ever know if my path lies out there? I mean, if it's something related to the story, I think it can wait until after I finish reading the event, if that's okay with you. But yeah. Whew. Truth be told, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. I might even mess up the moment I step outside. I can't help but doubt myself. But what if it works? All my mentors have told me that whenever I start doubting myself, I should just remember, I've succeeded before. He takes a deep breath, lifts his head up, and looks at the darkness in front of him. The silver geometric body has what appears to be eyes, but he knows what it is that he's looking at. He's not a new kind of intelligent being, nor is he some kind of mysterious monster. That is the fruit of human technology. It can be used, analyzed, and no doubt defeated. You aren't anything to be afraid of. Fear always stems from the unknown. And you were created with arts. You're a byproduct born in the pioneers' minds. Humanity triumphed over the darkness of night. How could we lose to our own creations? Dang, okay, Gray? A ray of light emits from his hands and bolts towards the dark shadow floating above their heads. As expected, a not insignificant amount of silver liquid exits out of the pioneers' quarters and entangles itself with the dark night as it tears madly towards the light he released. That moment, the light is shredded into pieces, leaving only a few strands, recessing deeper into the darkness. But more and more lights then rise one after another. Alright, Gray. Gray's a brave man. He's just like Sonny, the pioneers. He has the courage to face his challenges head-on. What the frick? His attacks have gotten stronger again. All my light can do is distract it. It still uses us as its target. Your nose is bleeding. Even if you have no infected organs, your body's blood vessels won't be able to withstand releasing this much energy. It won't take long for you to hemorrhage to death. I must protect them, and I'm willing to. You're willing to give your life. That's not an excuse you're using to win over the pioneers. You're really going to do it. Dr. Silence, wouldn't you make the same choice to protect your family? Aw. I made the wrong decisions once, and I won't make the same mistake again. You mean your mother? Sorry. All these years, I wondered over and over. How did they feel before they were swallowed whole by the sandstorm? Did they wait, despairing in a cramped space until the moment of death arrived, like these pioneers? What if I didn't accept that invitation? Would I have stayed with my mother until the very end? When she had the qualifications to enter the city with me, would I have spared her from the storm? My research has solved many difficult problems that were unsolvable, but I still haven't found an answer to this one. Why was I the only one spared? Dr. Silence, if that is really the assemblage of this test subject's consciousness, I love it, just as I loved my family. But why can't I hear it speak to me? A deep fissure appears in the sand wall. Dorothy stumbles forward, but a pair of hands catches her. Dorothy, no matter how much work you put in, you can't change your mother's fate. That storm is in the past. It ended long ago. Is that so? A drone fills the opening in the sand wall with its own body. Seemingly injected with life once again, the grains of sand quickly rearranged in an orderly way. Dorothy, you want to hear your family's voices, right? You should ask those test subjects. Once the storm is over, they will tell you their answer. True. We gotta focus on the task at hand right now. Ah! His hand is getting warmer and warmer. He knows that the machinery has been pushed past its limits for so long, it is doomed to break. But he cannot give up. If he falls here, the island behind him will forever be swallowed whole by the darkness. He has to hold on, just like that one night all those years ago. He ran so far away, even though his hands had gone numb from the cold and his legs hurt from the long journey. He needs to make it to the day when he passes the torch that he holds to another pair of hands. Suddenly, a warm power shrouds his hands and helps him stabilize his energy output. It is someone else's art. Operator Telopsis? You require assistance, Operator Gray. You needn't alert me to the danger here. I had already calculated the probability of our mission success before I submitted my leave request to Dr. Silence. What's the number? With my support as a newly added variable, the probability of our success is... No, you don't have to tell me. I'm just used to planning everything out before the actual execution. I know it was hasty of me to run out here, but I couldn't control myself. Calculating the results will not reveal anything in advance. Operator Gray, what determines the results in the end will always be the impulse that drives you forward. I cannot confirm whether the fluctuations of my brainwaves right now were caused by this impulse, but it was none other than your actions that drove me here. Operator of Telopsis. Thanks. Even more light begins to emanate above him. This is beyond the theoretical maximum output numbers that he and Mechanist, the designers of the weapon, had yet to measure. But these are his arts. There has never been a theory capable of fully explaining Originum arts, and furthermore, this luminance comes not only from his arts unit, it comes from his heart. This luminance in the end pierces through the out-of-control test subject, through the darkness, the clouds, and all the unknowns above. This thought, hidden within the sparks of electricity, pulses once only. Nonetheless, Gray grasps hold of it. He can feel the possibility within. A weak signal has been detected. Connecting. Following an intense quake, the enormous test subject positions itself in front of the assembled onlookers. There was no foreshadowing, and it left no trails of its movement. It simply appeared in that very position. It would be cool if we actually could see the creature, you know, or the subject, you know, in the actual screen, in the actual CG. Well, yeah, or the background. Yeah, it's not really a CG. Stand back, Gray. That's an order. Silence grabs Gray's other hand. A drone takes to the sky and, gathering the golden rays that begin to disperse as Gray's strength starts to give, charges straight toward the silver colossus that shrouds the sky. Ooh. Okay. The explosion is as loud as a thunderclap. The drone, having risen to the highest point in the light, disintegrates into countless specks of light that flutter down. I picked this up from Elena. Thought a trick like this will only work once. This light will extinguish eventually. Message sent. Our most crucial objective has been completed, right? Yes. We did it. She reaches her other hand out to hold Telopsis. The light above them slowly dissipates, revealing the enormous scale of the silver construct. Yet it does not advance. A layer of fine dust still stubbornly stands between them. Let's go. Dorothy? You're holding a treatment band on the reagent. You're thinking of plugging yourself in. I want to hear their voices. No! I told you I don't know how to wake them up, and I won't know how to wake you up. You might find yourself swallowed by their consciousness, and your nervous system might see irreversible damage if we destroy this construct. And perhaps... I'm a researcher. I'm willing to accept all the uncertainties. But I'm your doctor. I can't just watch you risk your own life. It'll be fine, Olivia. This way, I will get to be with my family. The test subjects behind her are unable to speak. The silver construct before her remains silent as ever. Dorothy closes her eyes and feels the silver reagent flow into her body. Hello, Mateo! This is getting very intense. Dorothy's about to plug herself into the matrix that is creating the... So now the boss has actually showed up. I see they didn't kill Dorothy. No, they messed up. They messed up. They shouldn't have been fighting Dorothy. They should have been fighting your boy whatchamacallit, Ferdinand, yeah. He has revealed his true colors. But yeah. Slightly cold sensation feels as if the fingertips of her family members are caressing her up and down. Olivia, I need the answers. Yeah, so she's gonna basically try to stop it from the inside, from what I'm understanding. Oh man. Yeah, so this thing showed up, and it's way more massive than in the actual game. You know, in the game, it occupies like, let's say, this amount. This is basically, it will be the whole map, if it was on proper scale. So yeah. Let's continue now. Real Arknights moments. Yeah, things are getting crazy. Yeah, like I said earlier, the pace really picks up by the final levels. But yeah, hope you're doing well, Mateo. Welcome. Oh, here we go. Did she plug herself in? Also, why do these mountains seem familiar? Is this like Europe or something? No, it should be America, but I guess maybe the background is based on Europe. Yeah, I'm doing good. It's been a chill morning. Luckily. So yeah, I'm doing well. A long time ago, there was a little girl who lived happily in a beautiful town. One day, a storm brought with it countless black rocks and destroyed her home. In search of a way to restore her homeland's beauty, she found the courage to set out on a journey. The legends told of a most amazing caster who lived in a faraway, marvelous land, and his original arts could make all that is impossible possible. During her journeys, she met a foul beast that couldn't fly and a tin man who was nothing but an empty shell. I get it, Dorothy, right? The foul beast wanted to learn to fly, and the tin man wanted to find its body. They all had different dreams. To find this marvelous land, they walked for a long time. So long that the foul beast shed all its feathers, and the tin man began to rust. I will give you my wings. With them you can fan away the dust, the foul beast said. I will give you my tin plates. With it you can make it through the storms, the tin man said. The girl wore the foul beast's wings and the tin man's plates and flew past the desert and the storm. She found the caster, only to discover an incoherent madman. The girl cried in sadness, but her friends were there with her and started to talk to her. Thank you. I flew across an insurmountable desert, the wing said. Thank you. I felt the warmth of a body once again, the tin plate said. This has been such a wonderful journey, they said together. In that case, my dream has come true too, the girl hugged her friends. With you here by my side, I now have a new home. With the dreams of her friends, the girl set out on a journey again. This time she did not set out to find a legendary caster. She had an all-new goal. She would walk far away to where no one had ever gone before. Dorothy, did you like the story Mommy told you? Oh. Oh wow, is she actually listening to their voices? She hesitated for a while, but it also seemed like the blink of an eye. She saw green trees and red roses, a bright and beautiful day, as well as a quiet, endless dark night. What does this feel? I haven't seen all of Evangelion, but this feels very Evangelion suddenly. She saw a rainbow that stretched across the sky and reflected as smiles on the spectators' faces. They walked close together, discussing food, weather, and the good harvest. They saw her too, and waved back at her. Hello, Dorothy. This is a nice place, isn't it, Dorothy? There's an endless supply of clean water and food here, and all the wild beasts have gone away. It's so great to relax here. All the data from those experiments are driving me crazy, though. I'm always afraid that the director might show up out of nowhere. We shouldn't stay here too long, though. A storm might be coming. Don't worry, we know how to deal with those. Otherwise, why will we even have to come here? What is there to worry about then? Well, we can't be on our way tomorrow, of course. And we don't know whether we'll ever find another place like this again. It doesn't matter if we run away. Tomorrow is still coming. If all I do is hide here, when will I become the greatest scientist there ever was? And that's why we'll be on our way as soon as it's light out. Strange, what a long night this is. Right, so this is inside the construct, right? Right, so that's what she wanted to achieve, huh? It's moving more intensely. It's like it's putting up a fight. You're allowed to say that, yeah. Really, I mean, the shot was very reminiscing. Perhaps that's because Dorothy is putting up a fight. Do you believe her? This was Miss Dorothy's experiment. Will she really willingly abandon a dream she chased for years? What Dorothy seeks isn't success. If she can really hear the voices of her loved ones, she will make the choice that's most beneficial to them. I wonder what she sees at this very moment. Lacking sufficient reliable data, I was able to feel them, but I did not receive a transmitter injection. One hypothesis is that the device number 9's sensitivity to signals has allowed me to receive fragments of some of the messages. But those fragments contain certain specific words. They were emotions. Language is a set of rules for command input and output. It cannot describe every tiny brainwave fluctuation in detail. If I must make a conjecture, I postulate that Director Franks is dreaming. She's dreaming? Whose dream? Is it Dorothy's own dream, or a collective dream of all the pioneers connected to the hub? I do not know. Just like when I was dreaming, I could not ascertain whose dream it was. Joyce, your manner of speech... Olivia? I don't know what's going on. Is your device being jammed again? I don't know either. Olivia, I feel both sad and happy. Are we all walking a path to an unknown destination and a starting point we can no longer see? I think so, especially for researchers like us. There is one thing I wanted to tell you for a long time. Device number 9 may have given me a lot of pain, and my journey may come to an end at any moment, but it is thanks to your companionship. I never once felt alone or lost hope. They really should make like an anime or something of this story. This is really good so far. Oh, people have said that too, yeah. Mary, I gotta ask, am I gonna die here? If you're free enough to think about that, why don't you try to work a little harder? Oh no, don't let them die. Well, you don't have too many bolts left, do we? Before this well-armed fella's shackled up my neck, while I can still breathe and think freely. I got something to say. Then say it. Look at how hard you're panting. Careful not to bite your tongue when you talk. I love it when you say things like that. Ever since I became their boss, they take every word I say as pure gold. It's exhausting. Mary, I ought to be satisfied enough that I get to die next to you. This isn't how you saw yourself biting it, huh? I used to think that it would be great if I got to go out of a soft bed with my wife and kids holding my hand, and a bunch of letters from the people I'd helped sitting there on my nightstand. Right, a window. The room's it's gotta have a window. I wanna see the sunlight one last time. When I think that, whether there's a room or a bed, it feels like it's not so important whether I have a wife or kids anymore. Looks like I stopped caring about dying somewhere along the way, a long time ago. I mean, isn't a long journey hard? But didn't everybody choose to stay somewhere safe? Dorothy, everyone is hanging on because they want to see with their own eyes what the path far ahead holds. Will I go on the journey with you one day? Dorothy, you will make your own journey. Mommy, why are you crying? Is it because you don't want me to leave? I don't have to go to summer camp if you don't want me to go. No, Dorothy. Your future doesn't belong to me. Dorothy, one day, Mommy will stand here and send you off on your journey. Dorothy, the night you will see in the future will be nothing I've ever seen. Oh. Dorothy, why are you crying? Don't you like this place? The child stands on her tiptoes and reaches her hand out to try and wipe the tears on Dorothy's face. Dorothy leaves her hand as well, and just as she is about to take the girl's hands, she puts her hand down. No, my dear friend, this is the land of dreams that I've been searching for all my life. How I hope I can find peace and happiness for all of you. But your futures don't belong to me. I shouldn't trap you here, and I shouldn't trap myself here. I will send you off on your journeys. The sights you will see in the future will be like nothing I've ever seen. Aww. This is so cool. They really are on their Hideaki Anno juice, yeah. They are killing it right now, holy crap. Dr. Silence, am I seeing things? Are all the silver liquids retreating? The laboratory. Why is it suddenly turning around and heading toward the labs? If it keeps going, it'll reach... Right, that's its target. The place it was born. Oh, shoot. With a loud bang, the remaining half of the building suddenly crumbles. Unlike its previous growth stage, it does not patiently wait to dissolve the crumbled building structure. It simply retrieves all the energy, and without hesitation, it tears into its own heart. The large geometrical construct rapidly crumbles away. The dust scatters in all directions, and a dream of silver liquid slowly flows on the ground. The sky, too, has returned to its original color. This is so good. No. Impossible. The data. Show me the data. The test subject disconnected from the hub and its structure completely collapsed. The hub is destroyed? I mean, you did see that it works, to be fair. It was only the subjects that decided to pull the plug, right? So I don't know if you lose really in this situation. Mary. I'm not dreaming, am I? That monster is actually gone? We're saved. We're safe, Mary. Did you see that? Don't let your guard down. We still have the bad guys from Ryan Lab to deal with. Wait, are the Ryan Labbers retreating? Hold on, who's that? And are they wearing... What? Oh shoot, is it the merchant? The mercenary? Director Franks destroyed her own creation. She did it. You believed in her the whole time, didn't you? Gray, she said, you have the same kind of courage as the pioneers. But I couldn't tell her in time that she was just as brave. So brave that she was willing to wake up from the dream she weaved of her own love. Right. Hi, Dorothy. Well, welcome back. Wow. What is it? Creates a whole abomination matrix. Decides to enter it. Realizes it's not what she wanted. Destroys her own creation. Refuses to elaborate. Leaves. Basically gets back to us. That was a very quick trip. Dorothy, how do you feel? Does it hurt anywhere? I can't say I feel very good, but I feel relaxed. So, did you find your answer? Answer? No, what I found was a new journey. And it belongs only to them. I have another path to walk. Aww. Seems like in Arknights the bad guy never really loses, yeah. Yeah, well it is, I mean, I don't know, it's interesting. I definitely need to think more on it. But, yeah, I mean, at least the good guys didn't lose, you know? It's one thing if the bad guy wins, but it's another thing if the good guys lose. That would have been a little much, I feel. Why does it feel to have your dreams crushed? Only Dorothy knows the exact location of the hub. Could it really be that Dorothy destroyed the system she created herself? Can she control this creation? You can't imagine that, can you? That's because you've never considered the possibility that Dorothy would inject herself to. That she will plug herself into that thing. Oh, is that what they were injecting into people then? Like, what they were injecting connected them to the construct or something? Maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that. It's not like you saw her do it. I didn't, but I know her. Her heart lies with the pioneers. For them, she will do whatever it took as many times as it took, without hesitation, and she chooses to stop when and if it became necessary. I have to find her. Her research is more impressive than I imagined. Our experiment is not over yet. Right, that's what I'm saying. What's going on? Where are the defense personnel? Director Clooney, the observation station surrounded. On whose authority? No, it doesn't matter who they are. How did they find out about the site? Wrote silent, right? My hearts. Finally, it's enough for those control panels you used to disrupt communications. It did take me some time, so I've got to thank you for teaching me patience. You did it right in front of me. You will just pay more attention to what's going on around you and listen more carefully when you talk. You could have figured me out. They're here, Director Clooney. Ugh. Got him. Ryan Lab Energy Section Director, Ferdinand Clooney. We have proof beyond a reasonable doubt that you have violated clinical laboratory regulations and have been conducting illegal experiments at this site. Surrender immediately and order your subordinates to drop their weapons. Damn, never mind. This is all just a misunderstanding. Please, let me make a call. Not exactly in accordance with procedure, but knock yourself out. What? Ah, yes, very professional soldier here. Go, yeah, let him cook. The number's not in service. He got an unarguable L, yeah. At least, well, hold on, let's see what his call is gonna be. But yeah. Who do you work for? I need to talk to the colonel. Look, I know a lot of colonels who run a lot of regiments. You want to be a little more specific? Well, there are countless weapons pointed at him. The name is frozen on the tip of his tongue. Suddenly, Ferdinand is relieved that he did not reveal the name to the crowd. Oh, okay. Pick up your comm. It's me. I get it now, Kirsten. You won! Congratulations! This was never about winning or losing, Ferdinand. Your bet almost destroyed Ryan Lab. Ryan, I told you I will build the most fascinating laboratory in all of Terra here, and I did it. I will ensure that the Ryan name lives on gloriously in the epoch to come. And what about you? Do you really care about Ryan, Kirsten? You don't. You only want to burn all our efforts as fuel for yourself. It's for Ryan's sake that you must be stopped. Ryan Lab doesn't belong to you. It doesn't belong to anyone. Ferdinand Clooney, you're too easily distracted. Ryan doesn't need an academic like you. You came here just to fire me, Control? I'm reminding you to make the smart choice. You mean accept your proposal to hire a top lawyer and use your relationship with the government to have me locked away in a state prison for 2 centuries? How smart that will be. Gotta hit the bed now since I still have work the next day. Good luck with the rest of the stream. No problem. Thank you, gents. And if you wanna leave what you were saying about what Ferdinand did to the pioneers, yeah, go ahead. I mean, well, depends on how big of a spoiler it is. If it's like a crazy spoiler, then maybe not. But if it's unrelated to the event and it's not a big spoiler, then yeah, knock yourself out like the soldier said. But yeah, oh yeah, good luck at work tomorrow as well. Ferdinand, what the frick happened? He killed himself. Wait, what? The floor structure here is broken through. I think he might have escaped, ma'am. It's a pain in the neck to catch these martyrs who make preparations in advance, but not like we had much of a choice. After him. He won't get far without help. I don't know, I want to put it past him, but yeah. It all turned out just as you wanted, sorry. The situation has changed, thanks to the message you and Rhode Silent brought here. Ferdinand failed, and you saved Rhode Silent once again. I shall go. Sorry, I don't remember everything that happened all those years ago. I noticed that you've tweaked your arts casting methods. The reconstitution effect your calcification has on matter particles is more complicated and intricate now. You abandoned the formula that the two of us developed together in the early days. Excuse me? Defense techniques that have been cracked have no value. And I was the only one ever to crack calcification. Yes. Goodbye, Kirsten. Whoa, another new background. Interesting. Oh, Ferdinand? He hated these preparations. After all, only losers have to resort to backup plans. Ferdinand's laboratory has never needed so many plans. After all, he has always had a masterful control of the tides. Many say that he's a capable businessman, but they don't understand. He simply stays on the right path and matches on endlessly. As long as you walk faster than anyone, money and attention will come pouring in. And with his resources, he can walk faster and farther. But today, he has no choice but to walk this dark and narrow path, an escape route that he never seriously considered that he will have to take. There is someone waiting for him at the end of the path. Why would anyone be waiting for him? His co-workers, his family, Elena. None of them knew about this plan. Aside from him, there should be no one who knows this place. Oh, freak. You're here at last, Ferdinand. I've been waiting entire minutes. Oh, heyak. I never expected that the last person to help me will be a mercenary. Oh? I don't think... Oh boy. You aren't here to help me. Then why not pull the trigger already? Relax, Ferdinand. I'm not here to kill you either. Oh, okay. I'm not sure I believe that. The colonel. The army wants me silenced. I'm sure of it. Right. That's why I'm glad she... Yeah. I assume story already hit the fan? Oh, very much so, yeah. Last 75% of event stories usually always fire. This has been so fire. This final part, I am so glad, you know. I was feeling a little, you know, because it starts a little slow at the beginning. So I was feeling, you know, a little tired at the start. But now I'm glad that we, you know, went all the miles. All of you to assume she'd help you. Yeah, I don't... I think you need to practice your evaluation of character, you know? Well, yeah. And Kirsten wants me locked up. I'd turn crazy like Locke and Williams if I ended up in prison. Either that, or I will have to roll over and rot away as a corpse. Mad scientists are hardly a strange sight here in Colombia, but it's not like the military or the government could shoulder the infamy that comes with sacrificing civilians in evil experiments. I have no idea how Kirsten caught wind of what's going on the site so easily, or how she managed to convince the bureaucrats in the government in such a short amount of time. Oh? It's you. You are no normal mercenary. You are a spy. Did the government send you? Who do you work for? Shh, let's not waste our breath on all that. In Colombia, men like you can't hide anything. Not even escape routes that look so discreet on the surface. He watches as the woman in front of him walks closer. A chill runs down his spine. Not even the conversation he had with Kirsten a few minutes ago made him despair. Yet right now, with deliberately reaching her hand out toward him, an extreme pain rushes up from his stomach and claws at his throat. He almost vomits on the spot. Damn. He called them evil experiments. He knows. Yeah, at this point he doesn't really have an excuse. It's always like this. Oh man. Yeah, I wasn't really. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about. Or I was a little worried, to be honest, if I would like this type of events. Like I've really enjoyed the beach events because they're so chill and just, you know, such a stark contrast from the other parts of the story. But this is different, just in a this is different from the main story, just not in the same different that the beach episodes are, you know. But this is pretty cool still. This has been really cool. Look how messy your hair is, Ferdinand. It will ruin your image if you went out like this. Right. You might want to know that I've already torn your getaway car to pieces. But you just made a very smart choice. You could have dragged Kirsten and Ryan Lab down with you, but you didn't. You do actually care as much about Ryan Lab as you said. You made sure that there is still hope for everyone in the future, even if that future doesn't necessarily include you. So, right, I'll say it how you like to say it. I forgive you. Walk forward about another 10 yards. There's a suit of power armor in the firefight cabinet. The newest kind. You can wear it. You can control it remotely. You can even ignore it. It's your call. Even though you can never come back to Trimonts, and it'd be in your best interest to stay away from other nomadic cities, there is still vaster lands waiting for you. Now hope to it, Pioneer. Oh, wow. Interesting. She didn't seem that evil, you know what I mean? She didn't seem all that evil at all. Well, unless here we'll learn more about her. But she seems interesting. The backpack has been prepared. The wind has blown away the dark clouds. The unknown awaits ahead. It's gonna be about him? Yeah, like even he calls himself a mad scientist. That's some level of self-awareness that is kind of scary, honestly. Wrote whole message, but chat only sent an emoji. Okay, I was wondering what the emoji was all about. You want? You can try typing it again. Yeah, I don't know if the chat, like the YouTube bot, sometimes it has certain words that it just automatically mutes. Some that I have said, some that I haven't said. So I don't know if yeah, YouTube just said oh, that seems sus. I won't. Yeah, YouTube just said no. I don't know. It's weird. You can type it in the Discord if you'd like to. I don't know. That was weird indeed. Dorothy, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine. Slow down. You almost knocked me over. It's all my fault. If I find out that Ferdinand's been if I'd found out what Ferdinand's been up to sooner, if I figured out a way to tell everyone sooner, if I talked to you a little more, if... Sheesh, look at you. You came all the way here from observation in a hurry. There's dirt on your face. It might have gotten in my face when I was beating up Ferdinand. I already forgot what I grabbed to beat him with. My hand was shaking really bad. Were you taking it out on him? Taking it out on him. I was mentioning in early streams how your Arknights event career started at a weird spot with 2 beach events, one after the other, but now we are back on track. Yeah, yeah, it was a little weird how the Gabriel event happened and then immediately the Dos Soles holiday thing. Yeah, it was a little weird in terms of pacing, in terms of my event career, as you like to call it. Haven't used Discord in more than a year. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, no worries. I'm glad the message went through this time around. Weird, but yeah. No, that didn't feel good at all. Dorothy, I'm disappointed, and I'm angry, but after the dust settled, and after seeing those soldiers run after him, I also started to feel really bad. Because of everything Ferdinand did? No, because of what he could have done. I still remember everything he told me, and I still believe that even when he told me about his grand ideas, there wasn't an inkling of deception behind the light in his eyes. And there was a time when he wanted his recognition more than anything. That's gotta be really silly, right? Saying stuff like that. Not even a little, Elena. Sometimes it's harder to accept than to deny. You won't have to be anyone's assistant ever again. He won't cast his shadow on you again, but the flames he lit still burn in your eyes. His end is your start point, and there is no doubt he will walk much farther than he ever did. Dorothy, why do you sound like you're saying goodbye? What do you mean I won't be an assistant anymore? I know you plugged yourself into the hub, but that doesn't mean there's something wrong with your body, right? Calm down. I'm fine. If you don't believe me, ask your good doctor. Hey, let's go, Silence. I make no guarantees. Yeah, I'm not gonna put my medical license at risk with your experiments. Olivia, are you finished checking all the pioneers? There's still one more to go. The transmitter is still flowing through you. You are showing no physical abnormalities at this moment, but no one can tell how things might develop in the future. You don't need to worry about me, my dear doctor. These substances flowing inside me pose no greater threat than the crystals on your bodies, and the brewing storm up ahead. But those little things won't stop us, will they? Oh, so does she basically have like artificial Eleazar? Or Eleazar again? Or empathy? Certainly not. You got dirt on your face. It's not dirt, it's Ferdinand's blood. Put on some glasses, yeah. Because she said she didn't know what she picked up. What did she picked up, like a hammer or something? I don't know, like a stapler is what I was thinking in my mind. Just his whole face filled with staples. Your path is much further. You'll be able to destroy the whole world eventually. This is going in my Genshin Brain compilation. No! Damn it. Eleazar is no more in the game, so I don't know why I keep bringing it up. But anyway. The out-of-control construct caused significant destruction to the base. There is hardly any rubble in front of them, only a clean floor of silvery white. Before long, even that will be cleaned up. But there will always be traces left here. Suddenly, the silver river in front of you, in front, begins to move again. Huh. The reflection of the rain clouds, huh? What? Interesting. Acknowledged. The government has taken over all administration of the site, and per our agreement, Rhode Island needs to destroy all the information we've collected. But this isn't the end. I just got a new lead about Ferdinand's backer. I'm on my way to meet with the informant now. Doctor. Whoa. Sarah stops her tracks and looks up. There are rain clouds slowly drifting their way into the city. At the test site some 60 miles away, somebody else is thinking the exact same thing. It's about— oh, gotcha. Yeah, testing site and in the city. Whoa, such a cool illustration. It's about to rain in Trymount. Ah. That's pretty much a wrap. Thanks for helping us clean up, Gray. I'm glad I could help, Mr. Sonny. And there's not actually much to clean. We did good. Looks just like how things were when we got here. Hey, do me a favor and pass on our apology and some thanks to your coworkers. It's just like you said. You road Islanders pulled us up out of our funk. No, Mr. Sonny. It was you and the rest of the pioneers who saved yourselves. Did you forget? If you hadn't made your voice heard, you wouldn't have had the chance to take your hand. We wouldn't have had the chance, yeah. I'm blessed to have a friend like you. A little engineer buddy. I'll never forget what you told me. Not to mention everything that happened here at this site. And Mary, it's my job to make sure all of you get away from this site. What I was gonna say is, you still got a chance to arrest me. This whole mess is an experiment gone wrong, thanks to the work of a lone actor. That's the word from on high anyway. And since Ryan researchers don't want to press charges, your little kidnapping isn't in the records. No, I'm not talking about the last couple days. I'm talking about 4 years ago. Do you know why I signed up for the experiment that night? Every pioneer has a reason to want to go back to the city. And my reason is, I have to go back to someone I hurt bad. Someone who used to be my dearest friend. I owe her an apology, and I deserve to be judged. I've been on the run for 4 years. First, I thought the Wastes swallowed my dreams and changed me into a different man. But that's not what happened. On that night 4 years ago, I killed a Sonny Romano who believed in justice and equality. I did it with my own 2 hands. If you don't get arrested, there is only 2 possible punishments waiting for you. One, you'll get thrown in prison, and then the infected quarantine son once you've done your time. And the other, you be a pioneer, and the nomadic cities will be close to you forever. I know, but you're already a pioneer, so that means you... Let's stop it with all this talk about whether I forgive you or not. Your old buddy is here to send you on your way. Shouldn't you hurry up and do something more meaningful? A long overdue warm hug. Oh. Will be cool if you joined Rhodes Island, right? I was saying, you will be such a cool operator. If higher up sets the responsibility of one single person, then you just agree and nod, yep. Just like, oh, okay. Alright. A true reunion and also a formal farewell after years apart. I mean, to be fair, it did seem like the soldier guys, or the defense guys were just following orders, you know? Which, you know, debatably cool, should still be trialed even for that, but I don't know. Have you figured where to go next? It's some guy who's got a bunch of letters for a name. Starts with a D. He sent us all a kinda weird email the other day, and there was an invitation to work with him attached. I still have no idea how he got to the contact information for the Pioneer team. It doesn't seem like he's from our recruiting agency. You should be more careful with the next time you pick up work. Try not to break the law again either, otherwise it doesn't matter where you run. I'll drag you back here, I promise. You got it, officer. Not far away, his brothers and sisters on the Pioneer team call out to him. Sonny knows that this time he's truly prepared to go on this journey. Well, it really is the beginning of the journey of some people, huh? They started cleaning up the mess at the test site. He was your energy director who made the mess anyway. Ryan Lab's still in charge of cleanup, right? It's like, we won't arrest you, but, you know, clean up your mess at the very least. Yeah, I guess this is kind of corporate social responsibility for us, huh? I'm more willing to believe this is a deal. On the essence of what you just said, I agree. Alright, not like there's anyone who believes that explanation here. Those pioneers. You've been watching them for a while. They're starting a new journey. I wonder what they'll find next time. Again and again in a never-ending cycle. They can never go back home, and they might never again have a place they can ever call home. Doctor, I found that the Ryan personnel are digging away in the rubble of the labs. Director Millsize, you're here too. Yeah, I know. Millsize. Have you figured out when you'll answer my question yet? Question... What is it that's bothering me? When I'm prepared to talk, you'll be the first to know, Dr. Arnell. Oh, okay. Sure. What's up now? Oh, here we go. Relax, it's all been taken care of. No civilians will ever find out what happened at Site 35-9. And there is no chance of anyone using this against you in your upcoming election. Yes, I'm well out of Trimonts already. On my way to Max DC now. Oh, was he the Colonel? Ferdinand? He's no threat anymore. You can be sure of that. Ma'am, you're standing right outside Ryan Lab. Why did you lie to the Vice President? Oh. Because I still remember my original goal. What is her original goal? What is happening? Beginning a new journey is a common theme for events. From my experience, there are always people who are starting anew. That makes sense. And also, you know, because a lot of these events, I imagine, are supposed to be like how these characters connect to, you know, joining Rhodes Island and all that. Not that they all do, but I imagine some of them do join Rhodes Island after the events, or it's an explanation of how they joined. So it's pretty, you know, makes sense. She's like on 14 levels of betrayal, right? She's like she's not a double agent, she's not a triple agent, she's like a, I don't know, 50th agent? I don't know. He doesn't know how far he's walked. His aching hoarse throat reminds him that his body cannot bear such exhaustion. However, it feels as though Trimonts is right behind him. It could be right in front of him too. The shadow of a nomadic city is enormous, and it grows endless with the passage of time. He must hurry. Hurry. Where is he going in such a hurry? Will someone betray him at the next waypoint, just as Elena and Holhayek did? Did the pioneers find him? Hold it right there. We know who you are. Ferdinand. You think you get to just walk away scot-free after everything you've done? Damn. Don't think that gear you're in is going to scare us. You talk big, but you can't actually control it. Even if you open fire and kill us all here, you'll run into the next team of pioneers. Look out into the wastes. No friends here. Your enemies go on forever. It doesn't matter. The transmitter he developed himself is right at his fingertips. All he has to do is inject it into himself, and he will immediately be able to wield this power armor with ease, and all these so-called enemies will be powerless against him. But why doesn't he do it? Is it because he doesn't have the courage that Dorothy does? Or is it because he feels like he deserves it? Ferdinand, you are the one who's being left behind by the times. The grand ideals in your eyes. Because you never believed that you belong to this epoch. You always talk about how you're in control of it. You're always thinking controlling, but you never feel. Whose balance is this? Is it Elena's? Right, if you don't want to be left behind, you must become a part of it. The power armor remains silent. It proceeds no further, and it does not put up a struggle. It simply raises its arms. Just like it is embracing the winds, the sunlight, and the lands before it. An onslaught of angry pioneers rushes towards it, and just as the silver monster that once hovered midair above the test site swallows the iron forged body whole. Jeez. Oh, hi, Kirsten. She just showed up at the end and just fixed everything pretty much. My job here is done. I don't know, did she actually do something? I guess she probably contacted the military, right? I don't know. I hope she did something. Otherwise it's gonna be a... what is it, Black Mask? Or no, not Black Mask, I forgot what his name is, but yeah. But you didn't do anything, you know? Anyway. Moments like this with power armor are my favorite. Tuxedo Mask, there you go, Black Mask. I'm like, I'm on Batman here. Yeah, well, that is pretty cool. I mean, the power armor is something else. Yeah, I don't know if that's exactly what you mean, Gato, but yeah, the fact that you need just an overwhelming force to take it over. Yeah. Does the Mainlander Foundation still have doubts about this? No, Control. I'm not representing Mainlander this time. I'm a busy woman, you know. Right, it so happens I prefer to skip the pleasantries. You received the most crucial part of the experiment at Site-35-9. The hub was destroyed in its entirety by Dorothy. That's what it says in the report submitted to the government. But it so happens that I saw a team in some pretty low-key outfits driving a discreet, completely curtained off transport into your personal laboratory. Sarah said you turned a blind eye to what Ferdinand was doing. Perhaps it will be more accurate to say you used him. The thing that you wanted most is now sitting right on your desk. The cleanup work at Site-35-9 is a project that Ryan Lab had to take. And every day, countless failed experiments byproducts are destroyed. No matter what it is you think you saw, it is not worth of outside attention. Destroyed? Well, of course. I'm sure that scrap heap is gone from your desk. Evidence can be destroyed, and memories can be modified. But whenever something happens, it tends to have a lasting effect on the things that come after. Loken, Parvis, Ferdinand, maybe at some point in the future their names will be completely absent from the history books. But there is no doubt they changed the course of history. Arts unit implants, technologies imbued with revived ancient Sarkas powers, power armor controllable over a long distance, and metal manifestation networks over even broader areas. What will the next experiment that alters the very epoch we live in? A researcher is here to explore all the possibilities out there. I don't make predictions. Suppose that memories can leap past the limitations of time. Predictions are nothing more than rediscovering history that's been buried. Yeah, of course. Why don't we reacquaint ourselves, Kirsten Wing? I'm Ho Olhayak, historian and honorary president of the Colombian Astrological Research Association. And forgive me for making a prediction right here and now. Perhaps I will be the partner you will most need, and very soon. What the heck? She's working on so many levels. Miss Estacia, researcher Elena isn't back yet. I know, she's told me already. I just want to stay here a little while, so I can see her when she comes back. Sometimes I'm jealous of Elena, having a sister that cares so much about her. Oh, hi. Who was that? Wait. The Astrolab lit up? Oh. The sky after rain is always exceptionally clear. This is one of the rare reasons that Kirsten never steps out of her laboratory. It isn't that she particularly likes the twinkling lights. If conjectures cannot be proven, then they are only self-deceiving lies. Yet lies aren't completely meaningless. Even if a shadow has been twisted thousands of times, it is still cast by something that is real and truthful. Lies exist only to demonstrate one thing, that the truth also exists. It is hidden among these radiant, twinkling stars, and the sky also isn't as far as it seems. When she reaches her hand out, she will surely be able to touch it. The only truth that has been suffocating the people from up above for thousands of years. Huh. Interesting. Academics in mobile games be like, I'm Josephine Roseblood, I'm an entomologist and a black belt in the interdimensional kung fu. I like the interdimensional. Pretty much. Ancient Sarkas power, I think is referred to called Sid. She worked for Colombian Labs before creating Rhodes Island, and Source of Power, Rhodes Island and Source of Power and Sarkas were her major themes. Huh. So Calcid is related to that? Interesting. Guess we'll find out more about that. Maybe, you know, as we go through the story or in other events. But yeah, that seems like they're setting up a bunch of characters that, you know, I'm glad that... Thank you, Elena. I'm glad that these events are replayable. Because then, you know, other people won't miss them. Because it seems like there's a lot of really interesting stuff happening in all of these events. Oh yeah, this one. I wonder if there will be a rerun of the Gabriel events at any point. So, oh, now that I think about it, do only events that I haven't played show up here? Oh no, those are the holidays right here. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, this is the one that we did. That's really cool. So why hasn't the Gabriel event showed up? I think it does show up in the archives, though, right? You can also read the already played event stories in the archives, I believe. Pretty sure, yeah. Archives. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Where would that be? No, that's for the relations, right? Gallery intelligence? Special operations, maybe? I think this is where it is, right? I'm getting very close to misclicking the on OBS. Or maybe it's on public affairs then? Yeah, I think this is it, right? Did I miss it? Oh no, this is the Great Ship Returns. The Solace Holiday. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, Ideal City. There you go. Ah, yeah, here are the stories. Okay, so since I already beat the levels, it shows up like this? Or is there an actual option to play the levels? Because, I mean, they are pretty fun. Yeah, but no, that story, like I said, at the start it was a little slow, but it got really interesting by the end. And this Carnival one, it's a rerun. They rated the rerun of Gabriel, so most likely we won't see it anymore. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So, and not Endless Carnival, what was it called? Or no, yeah, Endless Carnival was the Gabriel event, right? So is that... Does that technically count as a rerun of her event? And so now if there's a rerun, it will be on hers? Oh, interesting. It will be on that event, I mean. Right, yeah, public affairs. So this was the... Yeah, I remember there was this mini event, right, with the to be continued. Yeah. So did that continue these events? Huh. Either way, pretty cool. Replay, the rerun of Gabriel. Ah, okay, so they usually just do one rerun? Okay, yeah, I keep forgetting this game is came out a while ago. So yeah, okay, so you mean that there's already been a rerun of the Great Ship Returns, right? Gotcha. Okay. Well, I think we're good on time. This is another shorter stream, but like I said, I kind of just wanted to get through the story. I don't know. What do you guys think of it? I know, some of you guys obviously might have to catch up on the bots and stuff like that. But I thought it was pretty cool. Like I said, just the start will be my only, quote unquote complaint. But later on it got really interesting. I mean, I guess it's similar to the pacing of the levels. Like the first levels are pretty, low level, low end. So as you go further, now it, so does the story picks up. So I guess that makes sense in that regard. I like the ending too. Yeah, I like that Dorothy got a lot of development at the end. Though, I don't know. I feel like she definitely could have used more development. Since it is her event, like I always talk about, when you do story quests of characters in Genshin, that, I always wish the protagonist gets the most, well, protagonism, right? Or not the protagonist, but like the main character of the quest of the event. Because sometimes you start a quest and it's some character completely unrelated, and then, at some point it diverts into the actual character of the quest. Like, I feel like that's kind of how this event went in terms of Dorothy. But I don't know, I mean, I guess there's always a chance that they will develop her further in the future, right? But yeah, this is what I was saying about her boots, that they definitely have that Western look. So that definitely foreshadows, her relation to the pioneers. It's pretty cool. Australian December event, and it's the same. Start was slow and chill, but at the end there was a plot twist after plot twist. All the events I've seen had fantastic ends. Yeah, so far it's been pretty cool. I think I did mention in the Solace holiday event that it did feel like the twist came a little too at the end. Not that it was necessarily a twist, but yeah, like the villain I feel showed up too far at the end. Like Ferdinand, we had them, we saw him a lot, even if we didn't know if he was actually evil for some time. I feel like there was like the story was very much pointing at him being the bad guy, so it didn't feel so big as a twist, more that he was, you know, letting his true colors show and, like, you know, his motivations and all that. So yeah, compared to Pancho from the previous event, well, from the Solace holiday event, it felt very much like they really took their time, you know, in making that twist happen. So it felt a little more rushed, I feel, for us to learn his motivations and all that. So yeah, I don't know. Legacy didn't get away scot-free and had to admit the error in her ways. Oh yeah, 100%. Because I feel like in some of these games they really lean like too much into the morally gray. So it's like, oh yeah, she did bad stuff, but like she's still, you know, a cool character or something like that. Like they don't really fully develop, or yeah, like you said, admitting the error of their ways. Like they don't really do that. And I feel like the way that it was executed for Dorothy was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah, but the Arknights bosses are pretty cool. But yeah, I guess that's the usual pacing, which is cool. I mean, they have done it differently in the few events that I've done, you know. I don't think it will get tired unless, you know, they do it very samey all the time. But so far it's been good. So yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to following events. And I'm still working out how to, what would you say, like, pace myself in terms of the, you know, playing the levels and the breathing and all that. So I don't know. I'll figure it out as we go. Figure out different ways, because I definitely have been feeling very exhausted after finishing grading the events. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep working on that. But I don't have any complaints about the stories themselves. They're pretty cool. I assume there will be a part 3 with every woman and such. Right, I will definitely hope so. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, with that said, I mean, we can keep discussing in the server if you guys have any other things to discuss about it. The current banner, this is going away. Like, we still have for next Tuesday to roll on it, so I think I'll wait on that. Oh, and yeah, the EX stages I'll probably do on my own time as well. I just gonna, you know, since I'm streaming tomorrow and I've already streamed with this one, it's already been 3 times this week, so I think I'm gonna head out for now. So yeah, I think I'll leave the EX for my own time. But yeah, oh yeah, there's the Discord link. Thank you, Mateo. Mul will definitely become an operator. Do you mean the bird girl, or who do you mean exactly, Niche? What is it? I was calling her Hayak because her whole name was a little too much. Oh yeah. Oh, the elf girl. Oh yeah, will be cool. I mean, she definitely, I feel like she could use a redesign, because, you know, her lava tire definitely has that NPC look to it. If that even makes sense. I don't know. In the game, you know, sometimes you can tell with some of the dedication that they took for the designs of certain characters. But yeah, I mean, they could just give her an actual outfit. Yeah, same with Saria, right? They could give her a whole, like, more personalized outfit, and then she will definitely become an operator. That'll be pretty cool. I feel like there are a couple of characters in this story that will make great operators. But yeah, that will be it for this time. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys if you are able to make it tomorrow for Breath of the Wild. Gonna be continuing that. Hopefully it won't end as late as last time, but we'll see. We are going for the next Divine Beast, so I don't know. We'll see how long it will take. But yeah, take care. I mean, after that one, I think I wanna see if we can head out for the Master Sword. So that's gonna be really exciting. But yeah. The Saria outfits. She's a defender. Someone in your friend list probably has her. I don't know. How do I check if someone has this operator? Just only on the support units, or do I need to enter to their profiles? Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Check like. Oh, there you are, Goto. Support will be faster. I don't think anyone has it on support, right? Unless I missed it. I don't think so. Wow, someone already has E2. Infinite already has E2, Dorothy. What the heck? That's the dedication. No respect. Ooh. Have a... What's her face? Reed. Yeah, I got Reed recently. I mean, someone actually leveled up their Vanguard. Let's go. During the... Oh, stage choice. I gotcha. I didn't know. Yeah, where you meant. Let's see. So, Defender, right? See, yeah, she's Defender. Zarya, here's Zarya. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Like I said, she looks way different than in the actual story. So at first I didn't really make the association, you know. Oh, I guess we are also missing the this one. Yeah, I wasn't able to complete this one. But Zarya is here too. So yeah. Oh, I guess she's also here. Well, yeah, she's pretty cool. So is she Arts Defender or is she just normal Defender? Oh, Guardian, right. I already read that. But she does do... Oh, the arts damage taken by nearby enemies. No, I thought she did do art damage. I don't know. Oh, she's basically 6-star Gumi. Nice. Well, you know, maybe when her banner rolls around, we'll try to roll there. Pretty cool. Okay, but yeah, now we're actually heading out. Like I said, see you guys tomorrow if you're gonna make it for the Breath of the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. There you go. Gumi is pretty good, yeah, but she seems pretty cool too. I mean, she was holding off some of the experiments on that other level. She was being a lot of help, so I don't know. I mean, she might be fully built, so maybe that's why. I still need to work on my Gumi a little bit more. But yeah, like I said, that will be it. Thank you so much for coming by, everyone. I hope you have a good rest of the week, start of the weekend, and yeah, see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone. Take care. Oh yeah, good luck with your pulse. Thank you for the reminder as always, Goto. Oh, I realized I didn't check if anyone was live right now. I mean, we're ending pretty early now, so I don't know if there will be. There might be, or they might just be ending the stream. Let's check that real quick. No, I think I'll share it on the Discord or on Twitter. Well, I need to link up my Twitter, I think, again to Discord because it wasn't sharing any of my retweets or anything like that. So we'll see. But anyway, goodbye for now, everyone.